Welcome to the Martin Bailey Photography Podcast. It's April 17, 2023, and this is episode 812. In last week's episode, I included a photo of a new camera bag with my new Really Right Stuff Ultralight tripod attached to the side. And today I will share details of this new addition to my kit. Long-time listeners will know that I'm a huge advocate of Really Right Stuff gear. So when I was finally able to break my 11-year-old BH55 ball head during my travels this winter, the natural choice was to go back to Really Right Stuff for my next camera support. I broke my old faithful BH55 head when I allowed my tripod to fall over, and it landed in such a way that the plastic cap on the end of the large locking nut broke, allowing water to get inside. Shortly afterwards, the head developed a bit of a creep as I tried to lock it down. So after all this time, I figured it would be a good opportunity to change my tripod as well. I decided to go for the new Ultralight Series 3 tripod. But as much as I love and respect the folks at Really Right Stuff, I have to tell you that I think the naming of this product line of tripods is misleading. Especially if you go for the 3 series. The tripod is not ultralight or even light. It's a good weight. And what I want in my camera support, so it's a good thing. Now, I don't want to spend too long trying to come up with an alternative name, but it's more like a low-profile version of their regular tripods. Essentially, what they've done is given us the option to omit the regular movable apex in favor of a fixed apex that enables the legs to close down until they're almost touching each other. Here's a photo of my new tripod, which is the Ultralight Tripod TFC-34L Mark II, compared to my old TVC 34L tripod. If you are not listening on a device on which you can see the images as we talk, you can follow along as well on the blog at mbp.ac/812. I can't work how I want to be able to work without a leveling base, so for my new tripod, I had the TA2U leveling base fitted. And as you can also see from the photo, it sits on top of the fixed apex of the new tripod as opposed to inside the removable apex. This makes the tripod slightly longer, but I generally go for a 4-leg section tripod so that I can get the camera above head height or extend a leg downhill when necessary. The narrower profile is a very welcome change and makes the tripod much less cumbersome to carry on the side of a camera bag, as well as to pack for travel. The leveling base is used to level the base of the ball head without having to fiddle around with the length of each leg. You just loosen the leveling base locking nut, adjust it until the embedded spirit level is level in the center, then tighten up the locking nut again. This is especially useful if you're doing stitched panoramas, as it prevents the horizon from dipping or climbing as you rotate the camera. I also used this feature when I was using a gimbal, but I recently sold my old Really Right Stuff gimbal as I no longer own any Super Telephoto Prime lenses, and these are the only lenses that can benefit from using a gimbal. You can adjust the spread of the legs so that they open wider than the default angle, or even keep going until the legs stick out almost sideways, allowing you to get down to almost ground level, as you can see in this next image. Because I want to be able to do this, and because I get an oversized tripod, to get the camera above eye level. I never get tripods with a center column. In the days when I did have a center column, I always tried to avoid using it because it destabilizes the camera, so I figured I'd just avoid buying the center column altogether. Here is one last photo of the entire tripod. You can see that the legs, when closed, are pretty much parallel to each other. Also notice the newly designed ball head cover, which is large enough to cover the leveling base as well as the BH55. When I pack the tripod into my case to travel, I always take the head off the legs. So from now on, I will take the head and the leveling base off and store them inside this pouch until I reach my destination. Speaking of which, by the time I release this, I will be heading to Namibia to start the first of my 2 complete Namibia tours for 2023. I don't think I'll have time to prepare any other podcasts for release while I travel, so you'll see a 3-week break now until I get back, and then I plan to update you quickly with 3 episodes to cover the first tour, before heading straight back out for the second tour. You can buy Really Right Stuff gear from our friends at B&H Photo, using our affiliate links if you want to help support my efforts. I'll put 3 links into the show notes section that will link to all 3 parts that I've mentioned today. If you prefer to go straight to the mothership, you can find them all at www.reallyrightstuff.com as well. It's been over a decade since I bought my first Really Right Stuff tripod, so although I've bought L brackets and other accessories in the meantime, I'd not opened up a tripod and ball head in all this time. I have to tell you, as I opened each of these products from the immaculate packaging, each piece had me giggling like a teenager with excitement. The engineering of Really Right Stuff products is second to none, and despite the number of knockoff brands out there now, I still believe 100% that Really Right Stuff cannot be beaten. Now I'm looking for hopefully at least another 10 years or more of faithful service from these products as well. Thanks very much for listening today. If you enjoy this podcast, please consider supporting us on Patreon, which comes with various benefits depending on your contribution. From basic support and access to the MBP forum to full-blown photography mentorships. For further details, check out our Patreon page at mbp.ac/Patreon. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn, and links to everything that I'm up to are at martinbaileyphotography.com, so do drop by and take a look. I'll be back in 3 weeks' time with those 3 tour travelogue episodes. But in the meantime, you take care and have a great week, whatever you're doing. Bye bye.